Do you fear freedom and loathe liberty? Do you love bugs? Would you let a red-eyed robot take you to dinner at the Cheesecake Factory and then make out with said robot in the parking lot of said Cheesecake Factory? If you answered yes to any of those questions, these are for you. But if your answer was a resounding no, then I've got a game to tell you about. But you got a pinky promise you won't buy it. Helldivers 2. It is awesome and has already become my frontrunner for Game of the Year 2024. It's only February. You shut your mouth. Yes, it's early in the year, but this game is going to be hard to beat. It's a 4-player co-op horde survival shooter in the vein of Left 4 Dead, Deep Rock Galactic, Darktide, and the like, so it's right up my alley. However, you should not buy it. Not yet. Not yet. If you or anyone you know is considering buying this game, please call our hotline and someone, probably me, talk you out of it. Don't do this to me. I mean, to yourself. For as good as the gameplay is, and it's good, and for as much potential as this title has, the last thing this game needs right now is more players. So unless you already have a ticket to the big show, stay the hell out of here. I don't care if managed democracy is suddenly trending online. It doesn't matter, because the servers are already past capacity. It takes forever to log in. Matchmaking only works about half the time, and there's the occasional bout of crashing. So in short, we don't need help from any of you cowards who are too afraid to defend Super Earth on day one. You didn't serve on Heath. We lost a lot of good soldiers on that snowball from hell. At this point, you're just clogging up the system because you want to be there for V-Day on Malevelon Creek. Well, I've been to there, and you aren't ready for the horror.
Things I've seen. The things I've done.
Stay away from Helldivers 2. There ain't no vacancy, bub. Now, you might be thinking, Jeff, that is a very off-putting and selfish attitude. Yes, I want to play the game I bought because it is amazing. Combine overtly satirical world building, near pitch-perfect combat, and a physics system that all but guarantees hilarity will ensue, and you have a damn fine game on your hands. If only I could get in. So don't you buy it, you'll only make the queue times worse. The original Helldivers was an isometric shooter with a peak concurrent player count under 7,000. That's like this much, and Helldivers 2 has currently peaked at over 450,000. That's like this much. More than GTA 5, Starfield, or Destiny 2 ever had. Needless to say, the developers at Arrowhead Studios were caught off guard by the success of the title. However, the publisher is PlayStation, and I'm far less inclined to make excuses for the giant corporation that somehow didn't think to give this game a public beta and apparently had no idea this game was going to hit. PlayStation, what do you have to say for yourself?
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness, you're high as a kite right now, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Now look, I know it's not as easy as just spinning up more servers. I'm sure Arrowhead engineers are wading through bottlenecks and technical issues that I don't have the foundation to understand. In fact, I saw on level 80 that Helldivers 2 is built on a game engine that has been discontinued for 6 years. So they are truly on their own when it comes to working out the bugs, and I wish them Godspeed. I want this game to succeed. Poetry's my passion. On the other hand, as much as this is an underdog story, as a consumer, I don't like to make excuses for broken products. There was an exchange. My money works. The game should work. PlayStation had no problem temporarily pulling Cyberpunk 2077 from their store. Why not the same here when even Arrowhead Studios CEO is advising some people wait to purchase until they get it all straightened out? So seriously, listen to the developers. Please wait to buy it because I'm trying to play the shit out of this game and I don't want any of you nerds taking my spot. It's so good. It's so good. This game is like crack. Said the guy who has never done crack. Don't! You're gonna diminish my street cred. It's all I have. They think I'm like a tough guy. No, they don't. Huh? For real though, Helldivers 2 is incredible. There are so many details that just work fantastically. For example, I love the way the guns have weight. Notice the circle trailing the crosshair. That's where the gun will actually fire. And it's affected by both recoil and movement. I don't think I've ever seen it represented like this in a game. I also love that friendly fire is always on and very serious, which sounds deranged, but in practice it is hilarious, all of the stupid ways you and your teammates can dunk on each other. And the enemies, whether bug or definitely robot, feel dangerous, especially on the back half of the 9 difficulty levels. It's very easy to get overwhelmed, and it'll keep you on your toes as you navigate the various planetscapes in your quest to spread liberty across the galaxy. And not to mention the thing that I find most exciting, the metagame. Every victory and every loss contributes to the overall war effort. There are several frontline planets across the galaxy, and which those are shifts based on player behavior. In the beginning, we managed to liberate the planets Heath and Angel's Venture from the Terminid swarm, pressing the fight deeper into their star systems. However, on the other side of the galaxy, on the aforementioned jungle planet known as Malevelon Creek, the automaton threat has managed to carve out a foothold from which to assault nearby human-controlled planets. It's intense. We're talking helicopters and Hendrix, baby. And that seems like it's going to continue. One day the Terminids might retake Angel's Venture, and veterans of that campaign will be forced to return. Or maybe the automatons will reach Super Earth, because to be frank, I'm worried the robots are winning. I'm worried the robots are winning. We could use some reinforcements in the Galactic West, but not you. You're gonna have to wait your turn. Don't buy this game right now, because you might take my spot. And I need to play this game real bad. And you know, just to be safe, go ahead, hit subscribe, and I'll be sure to tell you when you have my permission to buy it. I'm 107% for real. Don't buy it right now, please. Go play something else. Wait for my signal. It'll be the sound of a blue Western Barnaby screech owl.